Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sunshine. So I said on day 68 that there will be a part two, and here we go. So look, I've had to make notes on this one, right? Because I'm doing a review of the whole week and going from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's been action packed. It's been the most interactive, soul connected, unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable week that I can't explain. In fact, I can explain because I'm going to explain exactly what went on. One more little bit I just had to add. Waffy more. So, breaking it down for Monday as we review the week. And like I said, it's probably been the most loaded, connected week in the whole time that I've been here in Dubai. So on Monday, Mr. KP and Sue came to view my new yard, and after they gave it the blessings and their approval, they said, "Wow, you got a really good deal in a really good place with lots of great surroundings, and it's somewhere me, you, and your mum stayed, mate. So um, it's got good memories. And look, as human beings, we're here to create memories. And look, I know right now you're somewhere on holiday creating memories with your mum and your granddad, and I really love that you're doing that, mate. So I'm super happy for you, man. Super, super happy for you. But look, at the same time, your daddy, your daddy in Dubai is creating memories. Your digital daddy is recording it. I'm your digital. This is the digital version of your dad giving it the report, giving it the giving you the lowdown of the showdown of the week of all weeks, sunshine. So yeah, look, Monday we did that. Couch and Sue came. We went for some food, and just walking through the mall, Dubai Mall, just brought back so many memories. Because exactly 4 years ago, me and your mum were in this place. We're in this hotel where I'm at right now. Helicopters, dolphins, a Lambo, all of that good stuff happened 4 years ago, and nothing but good memories, right? So that was Monday, right? It was epic. Tuesday, I woke up, and if you haven't seen the short or anything about um, that day, it was the Capital Wealth Summit. And look, I've got to first of all take my hat off to Mr. Peter Doyle, who was introduced to me by none other than somebody I met 20 years ago, Mr. Jonathan Quill. So if Jonathan Quill, you're watching this, go on, son. You did it. And look, if I met you 20 years ago just for you to hook me up with Peter Doyle, so be it. If that was the one person, if that was the whole reason we met 20 years ago in Johannesburg, in the Michelangelo, then it was worth it, right? It was worth the wait, 20-year wait for that connect. So Peter Doyle is a remarkable, remarkable man that I had to take my hat off to, because he pulled off an event at a time in Dubai where everybody was saying we can't have an event. It's not the right time to have an event. And he went against the odds and he did it. Okay, so I want to big up Peter Doyle. I want to big up Moody and his team, Mahmood. I'm going to see him tomorrow, but they went over and beyond and delivered. You'd think the Capital Health Wealth Summit was all about money, but it wasn't. It was about getting your mindset right and people coming together. And it was a personal development seminar. So the first person that came on was John Lee. John Lee is originally from Manchester. I still think many, many years ago, he came to me for a haircut in my Manchester shop. So when I do get sit down with John Lee, I know I'm going to ask him that question. So John Lee delivered life-changing information regarding AI and what you can do with it. My goodness me, next week I might even change my whole life as a result of what John Lee said. After that was another legend, Mr. Afia, almost like the mafia. Sounds like the mafia, but he's not the mafia. But this guy has a book called The Unlikely Leader. But what he delivered was, again, phenomenal. He did a practical exercise, which I'm not going to go into, but he delivered such a powerful message. Big up to yourselves. After that was Mr. Ahmed Khalid. I bumped into Mr. Ahmed Khalid in the toilet, and he again delivered something special. After that, there was a panel, and the people on the panel, Mr. Alex, delivered information that is life-changing, and I can't wait to meet them. And Mr. Alex and his assistant, Danisha, both wear hats. I was wearing a hat, they were wearing a hat. We were the hat crew, and the hat crew are going to hook up and do some more hat business, right? That was off the chain. Then after that, the final speech was Mr. Nicholas Santonastasso. This guy, what? Born with no legs and one arm and one finger. The question is, we take what we have for granted, but Nick is a super mindset coach. He's spoken on stage with Elon Musk, lots of different ridiculous, powerful people, and is a man of note. And he was the final person. He did an exercise, and within that exercise, he moved the room. Okay. He asked some difficult questions. And he put people in a position where they had no choice but to answer these questions. And he asked who would like to share, and big up Mr. Rohit Basi. He stood up and shared something that went on for him. And when he said, who else would like to share? I had no choice. I had to put my hand up. And I put my hand up and shared a story about something that I struggled with, right? And with what I struggled with, the 3 minutes that I had, I brought everybody to tears. The whole room shut down. And Nick was in tears. I was in tears. I was in tears before anybody else, right? And I don't know if you can guess, but obviously the story was about you, Sunshine, and how you're such a beautiful gift for me. And whenever you face tragedy or trauma or a mess, like Johnny Wimbrey says, there's never a mess without a message. Okay. There's always a message in the mess. And I saw that message in the mess. I got the drama out the trauma, and found the gift that will give me a lift. And the best part of my day is recording this for you, right? So as I shared that story, it moved, touched, and inspired the whole crowd. And as you can imagine, loads of people came up to me after the event, gave me loads of people gave me hugs. They said, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being daring. Thank you for being vulnerable, right? Because if you are struggling, speak to someone. You know, I just spoke to the whole room, and not everybody can do that. I know the power of it, which is why I did it. And I moved, touched, and inspired the whole room. And it got to know everybody, right? Now, one of the people I met that came up to me was a lady who will play a significant role in my coming life and developing into the future, because she's a remarkable woman. Her name is Hind Naza Neza Nezagi. She's a Moroccan lady, and she loves glasses. She's got 36 pairs of glasses. Can you believe that, son? But not only has she got 36 pairs of glasses, she matches them to all her outfits, just like your dad. But she's a special lady. She's done some phenomenal things in her life already. And she has the most amazing um, plans moving forward, which now I've seen what she's doing, I'm in completely. As a result, I won't tell you what we're doing, but she introduced me to somebody called Malik. Malik is her friend, and he said, Dizzy, you must come to my event Wednesday night. So this is all happening on Tuesday, right? Also, I met a lady called Sarah on Tuesday. Amazing. I also met my partner in crime, MC Charmer. Big up yourself. He turned up. He was my plus one. And you know what? He's my brother from another mother. We had such a good time. And he said, Diz, you hooked me up, man. You hooked me up proper. And look, I got to big up Bushkin, because Bushkin was the guy that was with Charmer when I met them in Dubai. I took Charmer's number, said, I know why they call him Charmer now, because he can charm anybody, right? So, Charmer, big up yourself. I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. We've already started, right? The Wealth Summit was one of those that gave me an opportunity to hook him up, right? So as a result of hooking him up, what did we do after that? We That was the end of the day, right? And it was, like I said, ridiculous. That was Tuesday. I was tired. I came home. And then on Wednesday, there was another night organized. So I connected with all the people. In fact, I've made a list, right? Holly Simpson, she's a school teacher working with Nick. Big up, big up, big up. Hind, the Moroccan lady, we've already given her a big up. Maheen, she's a Pakistani lady who does property. Sarah, who's lived in Lagos, another crazy lady that I connected with, and I'm meeting her next week. Nawaz, the director of a company, digital stuff. Vitali introduced me to his next door neighbor, whose name was Pradeep, who does the same thing as me with IPOs. We connected. He's got some amazing projects, so that was pretty cool. I met a guy called Scott, gangster, British, to do with gold. We're meeting next week. Hector is doing the UAE Stock Exchange and all of that stuff, good stuff connected to what I do. We connected, and he looks like Nathan Wu, Wizard Wu, with no hair. Duplicate. So Wizard Wu, big up yourself. I'll make sure I send this video to you as well, so you can see it. Then we had Rohit Basi, the communication wizard. This is Tuesday, right? Ranjan, the property guy. Joseph was sat next to me. Joseph sat next to me all day at the event and wondered why he hadn't spoken to me, right? So we connected. Big up the DJ. She played the most banging tunes. Her name is Love DJ, half Mexican, half Venezuelan, absolutely beautiful, and played the most beautiful music. We had a hookup there. Carmen is the crazy lady who was drinking ginger ale in a champagne glass. It looked like she was drinking champagne, but she wasn't. It was drinking ginger ale. Classic. These are all the people for Tuesday, right? And then obviously we got into Wednesday. I got in touch with all those people. So look, when you get people's details, the best way to get in touch, the best time to get in touch with them is on the same night when you get home, or do it the next morning. Wake up and contact him and say, listen, it was be genuine, right? Um, say why it was good that you met them. Say, look, I was so good to meet you yesterday. Can't wait to meet you again. Whatever comes to mind, whatever's genuine for you, you got to say it, right? It's the way to communicate. And that's going to bring me onto the next person. Her name is Sophie, but I've decided to call her so sophisticated Sophie, the Mayfair girl in Dubai, on another level. Instant rapport, which means connection, instant magic. Um, Looking forward to hanging out with her. She can help me with everything I'm doing. Then there was Adrian. Adrian was like my brother, man. He was sat next to me and we just chilled. And then I got distracted. I went somewhere else. And by the time I came back, Adrian had gone. But I will see you next Wednesday at the event again. Tanya, she's trains public speakers on how to speak. We connected straight away, and she said, "You know what? I was getting really bored until I met you, Dizzy." And she was grateful, and I was grateful that, and we could hooked up, and we're meeting next week. Then there was Matthias. Now, Matthias was the most unlikely person I thought that was doing what he was doing. And all I will say is he's a master distributor. And if you know what that means, I don't need to explain, right? If you know the game, he's a master distributor of something, and that's all you need to know. After that, um, Segura, the French lady that I met, we just connected. Not to forget Candy and her business partner. Amazing, amazing energy. We connected too. Silesh was an absolute gangster. I said, "You must be Gujarati," and I dropped some Gujarati to him. That was great. Betty, beautiful Betty, half Italian, half Egyptian. Absolutely um, mind-blowing beauty. And she's into gold. We're going to meet up and find out what she does with gold. Then there was Delira. And you know what? It was absolutely off the chain. So that was up until Wednesday. So that was Wednesday. When I got home, I messaged majority of the people I'd met because I couldn't sleep. I was that excited. And the funny thing was, I messaged Segura, and Segura had a special energy. And the most magical part with Segura was, whilst I was messaging her, she was messaging me. And that might sound bizarre, but it relates to something that I said. And I don't know if you've heard me say this, son, but it's in the first chapter of my book. But it's also something I got told when I was 19 by a gentleman by the name of Dennis Fleming. And he said, everything you are seeking is seeking you in return. Therefore, everything you want is already yours. All you have to do is become aware of what you already possess and what you already possess the truth, which is featured in chapter 1, which is the truth shall always prevail. So everyone I was seeking for was also seeking for me. And then in the same breath, that was Segura. It was Segura's birthday from midnight. And I said to Segura, let's meet up. And she said, Dizzy, why don't you just come to my birthday party on Thursday? So that is a good segue into Thursday, right? So Thursday, lunchtime, I had lunch with a lady called Selena Sue from the US, a #1 best-selling author of the book Rich Relationships. And there was only 6 of us having lunch with her. The lunch was fabulous. She was fabulous, and I learned a great deal because building relationships, building rich relationships is extremely, extremely important in life, son. And look, everything I've got, I'm going to share with you anyway. Yeah. This is for you for the rest of your life, whenever you want it, however many times you want it, it's recorded for you. So your digital daddy will deliver the good shizzle for you every single day, in every single way. Whichever way I can play, I will do it. Okay. What do we have after that? So the dinner was just off the chain, right? And that brings me to the next person I want to acknowledge. And he's somebody so special. He's already been on the show once, or the channel, should I say. His name is Gotham Ganglani, the author of Breaking Bread and Building Relationships. He's the one who organized the lunch with Selena. And as a result, my friend Andrea just happened to be there. I met Stallone. I met the lady who's moved here recently. I think her name is Nicola. Amazing lady. I met another lady, and there's Gotham and myself. So we all had an intimate lunch with Selena Sue. And look, again, she is another remarkable woman. So Thursday afternoon with her, finishing there, coming home, getting ready to go out for Sagira's birthday. And look, Sagira's birthday, again, ridiculous. I went to that birthday knowing that I needed to meet somebody. I wanted to meet somebody that can help me in my business of getting some more investors. And as I got to the restaurant, Luna Rossa, I sat on the table, and to my left, was a gentleman who I'm going to meet right now. In fact, he's just messaged. He's messaged to say he'll be here in a minute, but he does exactly what I want someone to do and need to meet. He is that guy. There was also somebody I needed to meet to deal with a banking situation. Somebody asked me to help them with a HSBC bank. And guess what this guy to my right was doing? Mr. Imran. He's been in banking for 20 years. Can he help me with what I need to do? 100%. He's helping me. So what am I trying to say there? Everything that you require, all the people you need to meet, everything you need to do your next move will become available by magic the more you are aligned with who you are and making sure you're doing what you need to do. So that was perfect. Then my French friend from Tuesday, Hind, she was there. She came. She was there Wednesday night. She was there Tuesday. She was there Wednesday. Thursday, she turned up. Again, when I saw what project she's doing, I said, I'm in, Hind. Whatever you are doing, after seeing the deck, I said, I'm completely and totally in. It's a brand new project, brand new to the world. And she's one of the founders of it. And I'm going to help her with it because I'll be silly not to. And I'm telling you, if you are football fans, I know you're not really a football fan, Jaden, but there are other people that are watching this channel. I know they're football people, yeah? If you're a Liverpool fan, if you're a Man United fan, if you're Arsenal fan, you're going to be like, Dizzy, you don't even like football. What are you doing with these people, right? But don't worry, that's coming soon. It's coming soon, right? As the story develops, trust me, you'll find out. So that was Thursday night. That was last night. And I was tired. I was tired of talking to so many people. I mean, the other thing that happened last night, son, I did a karaoke for the first time in my entire life. I've never done karaoke, right? And what did I do with the karaoke? I sang for the first time Three Little Birds. Made that happen. Went home, and today I woke up and went for Gotham's birthday. At Gotham's birthday at Pizza Express in Jumeirah, it was just another group, another network of the most amazing people you're ever going to meet. So again, Selena Sue was there. I met a brand new lady who I think will be one of my friends for the rest of my life. Her name is Michelle. Absolutely beautiful woman with her husband, Phil, another diamond guy. So Michelle, Phil, I want to thank Gotham's wife and his two daughters. Then they were going towards Wafi Mall. Wafi Mall has been my home for the last 2 months. I really missed my home in Wafi. So I took a lift with them, met another couple in the back of their car. They're going to do some business because they do photo shoots for businesses, and I need one as we launch Audacious Associates. And then when I get to Wafi Mall, I need to big up Ken at Nyoko, Fuktir at Limited DXB Clothing. This guy, I've met him so many times. He's a beautiful soul. Big yourselves up, mate. Listen, big up all the people at Wafi Mall. Big up Icon Coffee Shop. Big up oh man, I forgot to get my carrot cake. Never mind. They gave it to me free because I've not been there for a long time. Such amazing people. Big up the guy at the phone shop. He hooked me up with a selfie stick and a tripod. So that's going to be coming really handy for my sunrise videos. I'm doing them every day. I wake up. That's my new habit. Waking up, watching the sun rise as my sun rises. You sunshine. So listen, that's the wrap up. That's the what can I say? That is what's happened so far this week. And look, there's still another 4 hours to go of Friday here in Dubai. This is your daddy in Dubai, day 68. As it turns 8 o'clock, yeah, it's been an absolutely remarkable day. So if you are watching this, like, subscribe, and all of that stuff. And Sergey, come in and say hello, because this is the gentleman I met
Hi
yesterday.
everyone, nice to meet
And
you.
after meeting him yesterday, we're meeting today. Less than 24 hours, we're in the mix. The universe loves speed. So sunshine, follow your heart. Your daddy loves you very much.
You are the universe.
There you go.